today is May 5th, and we're on pages 12 and 13. It's day 2 of the book club, and our book this month is called The Midnight Gang.
没错，我们今天要继续介绍我们昨天介绍过的午夜帮。我们昨天呢，简单的介绍说，我们主角 Tom 是12岁的男孩，他被板球打到了之后呢，他就被送到这个范爷医院，然后醒来了之后发现到，奇怪了，大家到了午夜的时候，他们同样病床的这些小朋友，病房的小朋友，好像偷偷摸摸的不知道去哪里。他想说，想要去跟着去看一看等等。后来呢，就加入了这个午夜帮。那加入午夜帮呢之后呢，你会发现到说，他们的使命是希望能够帮助许多其他病床上的孩子实现梦想。然后之后告诉我们说，里面充满了欢笑，充满了冒险，而且还有很多的人生哲理。
Ooh, ready? I just thought of a twist ending. 这个不是真的. I just thought of a twist ending.
Okay.
Tom wakes up in the hospital and goes on the adventures with the Midnight Gang. But remember, he got hit in the head by a cricket ball. It was all a dream. He's still in the hospital. Bum, bum, bum.
Wow.
Wouldn't that be the best ending?
Dude,
that's the ending right there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm making that up. I
老师说，如果他写的话，他会这样子做结尾。
That was the twist, like the final 2 pages, like the final chapter. He's still in the hospital. Like his mom is next to him crying, and the book ends. And
Well, on a sad note.
All right, let's hear our story, and when we come back, we got paragraph 1.
The Midnight Gang. David Walliams is best known for his humorous works, including children's picture books, middle-grade novels, and short stories. However, he is more than just a successful children's author. Walliams began his career in comedy, working as a writer and actor in popular television series. He also served as a judge on the British talent show Britain's Got Talent for 10 years. It wasn't until 2008 that Walliams began writing children's books. His first novel, The Boy in the Dress, quickly became a hit with children all around the world. His books have since sold over 60 million copies worldwide and been translated into 55 languages. Because of his ability to combine laugh-out-loud humor with warm plots and lovable characters, many readers have compared Walliams to the legendary children's author Roald Dahl. Walliams himself has acknowledged Dahl's deep influence on his writing. Both authors feature strange characters, imaginative plots, and a mix of comedy with serious themes. Still, Walliams' books stand out for the way he skillfully balances sharp and sometimes uncomfortable humor, a quality that many readers appreciate.
Okay, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. Very quickly, let's review our noun suffixes from yesterday. If you didn't finish them, this is your chance to write them down. Number 1, we had ing, 谢谢来. And Anthony is right. We had some adjective ings too. NESS, fa, nis. Number 3, TION, fa, shun. Number 4, ION, fa, shun. 你为什么没有 T? Because mission 有 ST 连在一起, it will like mistian, and that's wrong. So 如果 ION 前面有 S, 你会去掉 T. 下一个, you have mint, MENT. Next, we have ENCE and ANCE with ince, 发刷, short I, AGE, age, as like coverage. And lastly, ship. 为什么这个都是 AGE is 发短 I? Because they're schwas. They're not stressed, so the vowel will change. Okay, with that, let's get into paragraph 1. David Walliams is best known for his humorous, funny works, including children's picture books, middle grade novels, and short stories.
好，我们来看第一段第一句话哦，他就告诉我们 David Walliams is best known for his humorous works. 好，这个地方 work 的 s 我把它圈起来。 平常的时候，如果你说啊，我有好多工作，这时候你会讲 I have a lot of work， 没有 s， 因为我们平常在用 work 这个字的时候，它是不可数的概念，工作。但是如果是在讲到文学作品、艺术作品、绘画等等，这时候它一个一个的作品是可数的，我们才会出现 s。所以在这边的话是文学作品，所以我们这边的话会用 works 来表达。Including children's picture books， 还有其中包括像儿童的绘本啦 ，middle grade novels 指的是这种中阶的小说，多半是指8到12岁儿童可以阅读的这种小说哦。And short stories， 还有这些短篇的故事，都是他创造的这些文学作品。
I actually read a really good picture book for kids called Frog and Toad Are Friends. I read that when I was a kid, and I was thinking about what books to introduce to my very young readers, and I read this book for the first time, and like a really good picture book is such a good tool for kids. It was very funny. Frog and Toad Are Friends. If your past tense is good, you can read the story. It's funny and cute, and the art is great.
啊，所以是青蛙跟蟾蜍是好朋友。
Yeah, it's such a cute book.
哦，好可爱的书。
I was sitting there laughing. My friend is like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "It's so funny." It's like Arnie and Gita 小朋友 However, he is more than just a successful children's author. An author is a person who writes books.
好，我们来看下面一句话，他说 ，However, he is more than just a successful children's author. 但是哦，告诉你说，他不仅仅是一个非常成功的儿童文学作家而已，还有做其他的事情，斜杠的非常非常厉害哦。
All right, Williams began his career in comedy. That means like making stories to make people laugh. Working as a writer and actor, O-R-F-E-R, in popular television series.
好，我们来看，他说 Williams began his career in comedy. 他开始呢是做喜剧的工作。而你很多时候你看到 comedy 这个字，你相对的一些字词会像 comedian 就是这种喜剧演员，或者是 stand up comedy 就是那种单口喜剧等等。这个字有出现非常非常多。好，在这边的话，你先知道一下这个重要的词汇 comedy。Working as a writer and actor in popular television series， 好，就是他还有在这种热门的这些电视剧啊，还有这个他做这个编剧跟演员 ，OK？
All right. He also served as a judge on the British talent show Britain's Got Talent for 10 years. And oh boy, do I have some thoughts about these shows.
哦 ，OK， 好，在这边的话，老师说对于这个东西他有点话想要讲哦。我们先知道一下这个 Britain's Got Talent 哈，它是这种英国达人秀。最早的时候，我记得是在2001年、02年的时候，那时候刚好我人在加拿大，有时候我就会动不动就会去看这些这种才艺表演秀。好，在这边的话，整句话他说 ，He also served as a judge， 好，他曾经也担任过这个评审 on the British talent show。Britain's Got Talent for 10 years， 他也在这个英国才艺表演节目里面，英国达人秀里面当评审，当了10年之久。
Okay, so first of all, let's look at the word serve as. When you serve as, you act as something, especially for a job you didn't originally plan for. 这个有气势 especially emphasizes for jobs. Maybe your education or level is here. You're going to step down to here to do this job because you think it's important, okay? That's usually you serve as something and you're kind of helping them out a little bit. Let's look at the word judge. We have this DGE. When we see DGE, we know 前面的母音是短的. That D is telling you this has to be a short vowel because 如果你把 D 短掉, it's J-U-G-E, and that looks like juge, 那个长声音. So that D is always telling you short. So bridge, fridge, judge, these 都有 DGE, and the vowels are always short. Now, you serve as a judge on British talent show Britain's Got Talent. Do you know how much money these people make? This is famously the easiest job on TV. You sit there and watch people do magic tricks or dance, and you make fun of them, or you're like, and then they make like the lowest salary I could find was $8 million US dollars to watch them sing and dance. Simon Cowell gets $45 million a year to do this. 美金 And Howie Mandel, he makes $70,000 an episode to do this. I cannot believe how much money they make to sit there and they're like, this ain't for me, dog. Like, they make so much money.
所以老师跟他讲说，哇，我觉得做这个达人秀的这个评审呢，真的是全世界最爽的工作了。为什么？你有机会可以看人家表演，然后在那个地方说哇好棒，或者是嘲笑一番，或者是怎样。所以，然后但是他们赚的钱，他们领的这个钱非常非常多。他说最少的800万美金哦，而且这个可能有听过 Simon Cowell 是他这个达人秀的这个之父哦，就是他是做总制作人，他的话一年就可以赚4500万美金。哇，天哪！你只要坐在那个地方欣赏表演，你就想象一下，你去看一场棒球比赛，看完之后你还有钱可以拿，你会觉得很过瘾，而且是拿很多钱哦，这样的感觉。
I mean, really, those people are being talented, and you're like, cool or no, and then the host is like, he's always got to like turn his head and be shocked.
Yes.
$8 million. Give me one. Give me one. Give me $500,000. I'll do it. Come on. You want me to yell at people? I'll do it. But clap? Okay. Dude, we could like... Ivy's got talent. Come on, guys. Let's.
没错，好，我们来开始做常春藤达人秀。
All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we got paragraph 2. Hey, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on pages 12 and 13, and our book club author this month is called David Walliams. He wrote The Midnight Gang. Let's look at paragraph 2. It wasn't until 2008 that Walliams began writing children's books.
好，我们来看第二段的第一句话，他说 It wasn't until 2008 that 这里的话，我希望你帮我把 It wasn't until 跟 that 整个圈起来，然后你在上面写一个 after 2008逗号，它的意思就是直到2008年后面这件事情才发生的意思。如果说今天你想要比较简单的去理解它的话，你可以把 It wasn't until 跟 that 简称成 after， 跟着2008搭配就可以了。好 ，Walliams began writing children's books。他是2008年开始，他才开始去创作童书，他不是一开始就是这个儿童文学作家的。
So when we say it wasn't until time that began 这样的事情, that means it's later than expected, just like Anthony said after. But David Walliams was 36 years old when he wrote this first book. I want to say most people begin writing, if they want to be authors, when they're kind of young and then they get really good at it. He was 36. Most people would say, oh, that's a little bit older to write your first book. His first novel, The Boy in the Dress, quickly became a hit with children all around the world.
好，接下来下一句话告诉你喽，它是他的第一部作品的 His first novel, The Boy in the Dress， 好，就是穿裙子的男孩。这个作品呢，是他的第一本小说 ，quickly became a hit。When you say something became a hit， 就是指 a very popular product， 好，或者是 book。好，在这里的话就变成是非常非常热门的这种小说 ，with children all around the world， 全世界的小孩都非常喜欢这本书，风靡全球。
His books have since sold over 60 million copies worldwide and been translated into 55 languages. That's really good.
没错，所以热卖的程度到什么呢？他给你实际的数字咯。His books have since 自从那时候2008年写完，好出版了之后呢 ，sold over 60 million copies 6000万本 ，and 好的 worldwide 是全球这样销售6000万本。And been translated into 55 languages， 好，它一共被翻译成55种语言。所以这个地方你要注意一下，这个 have since 这个 have 圈起来之后，它有用到2次。第一次是跟这个后面 sold， 然后第二个这个 and 后面是 and been， 所以这个地方 have 它等于是把后面这个 been 前面的 have 给省略掉了。这样看的话，你就会比较了解这个句子的结构咯。
What I find most interesting about this is that did you ever find yourself in a situation where there are a lot of foreigners and they tell a story and they are laughing like crazy and you kind of don't understand? I know I've seen that, like Taiwanese are laughing super hard, and like I understand it's humorous, it's funny, but I don't know why it's really funny to them. So for your book to be translated into 55 languages, your idea, your humor, your topic, all has to translate not just language, but also culturally, right? So you have these big ideas that everybody can understand, especially kids. These are kids' books. The kids understand, they identify. That must be pretty special to have your books to be able to be understood by basically all the kids in the world.
没错，很多时候呢，这种不同文化里面的笑话，其实很多时候是你看得懂字面的意思，可是你不觉得那为什么好笑？比方说，我举个例子哦，之前的时候我看过一个很有趣的一个卡片，就是你到了这个医院去看你的朋友哈生病了在家，因为讲到医院嘛，对不对？然后他就是出现一只这个青蛙，好，青蛙，然后上面写说 I hope you won't croak。好，就是 crow 本身是呱呱叫的声音嘛。
I might croak from that show.
但是 crow 本身就是呱呱呱，就是死掉的意思。
It means to die.
对，但我觉得，这种笑话好吗？但是很多外国人觉得说，这个好好笑。
Yes, so because everybody knows to croak means to die in English because a frog's sounds like the sound when people are dying. Their air comes out and it makes this sound. It sounds like a frog.
Yeah.
So that's.
所以在讲到医院，然后讲到刚刚讲说什么蟾蜍跟青蛙是好朋友，我就想到这个东西，就说这个东西I think foreigners have a weird sense of humor. 那当时我是这样讲 ，It's different. Yeah, it's just different.
It's different. So in English, you won't say that's a cold joke. You have to say it's a corny joke. It's a corny joke. 玉米的 corny, okay? There's another reason why we say corny. 来不及, maybe someday we'll talk about it. But for now, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we got paragraph 3. Okay, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. Anthony, I hope you don't croak. That is quite a joke. Okay, so because of his ability to combine laugh out loud humor with warm plots and lovable characters, many readers have compared Williams to the legendary children's author Roald Dahl. This is a very long sentence. It's kind of tricky. Let's listen to it carefully.
没错，我来帮你把这个句子 I'll break it down. 好，来我们看一下这一句话哦，这句话有点长。Because of his ability to combine 就是去结合，对不对？我们之前有学过，昨天吧就学过 blending A with B， 对不对？就是 combine 这个意思 ，combine laugh out loud humor， 好，这种捧腹大笑的幽默 with warm plots， 好，那种温馨的情节能够这样结合在一起 ，and lovable characters， 这些可爱的角色，在这里面有这么多的元素。Many readers have compared Williams to the legendary children's author Roald Dahl。好，在这里的话，我相信各位你有听过罗德达尔，也之前我们有介绍过这个罗德达尔，还有这个吹梦巨人，然后还有提过这个查理与巧克力工厂等等，他们很多的这个读者就把他跟这个 Roald Dahl 好相比较，去媲美好这个 Roald Dahl 这样子的传奇人物。
Let's compare these again. So you said we have compare A to B, combine A with B, and what was the other one?
另外一个就是 blend A with B.
So we have blend A with B, compared A to B, and combine A with B. You might want to listen to this part again and write that down. Those are all very nice, and we have 3 in a nice little place here. So we have laugh out loud humor. I want you to underline LOL. Every foreigner knows this. Do Taiwanese know LOL?
Yeah.
Okay, great. If you want to know what LOL means, it means laugh out loud. It's old internet slang. People of a certain age like to use it a lot to make things a little softer. Sometimes when you're reading a text message, it's a little hard to understand. Some people my age really, really like to type LOL to make sure it's very soft. A plot is a story. Oftentimes, a plot is a storybook story, but also if it's not in a storybook, it means you're planning to do something very bad or naughty.
啊，所以在这边的话 plot 平常在名词在这种情况下的时候指的是剧情情节 the storyline， 但如果说今天 plot 当动词使用的时候，代表是谋划着你在计划一些你要做些什么yes 要做一些很坏的事情，也可以用 plot 这个字来表达。
So you need how do you do it like this or
like this?
Yeah, there you go. That's the plot fingers.
Yes.
Okay, I noticed that the cover of David Walliams' books look a lot like the cover of Roald Dahl books. I noticed that the art is very similar. I feel like maybe the publisher they don't want to trick you into buying it, but kind of make you think, oh, this book looks like a Roald Dahl cover. Maybe they're similar, and people often compare Walliams to Roald Dahl, so it makes sense.
没错，所以如果机会有去看到这个 David Walliams 他的这个作品，他的那个绘画插画的话，他的画风其实还蛮像那个罗德达尔他的这种画风哦，说不定到后来大家看到的时候会想到罗德达尔，会觉得这本书说不定也很有趣，所以慢慢的有很多的读者会把他的作品跟罗德达尔作品相提并论。
Walliams himself has acknowledged Dahl's deep influence on his writing.
好，在这边他后面告诉你说了 ，Walliams himself 他自己都承认了，好 has acknowledged 好就是承认说 Dahl's deep influence on his writing， 他事实上他的写作风格啦是深受到这个罗德达尔的影响。
Okay, we need to look at the word acknowledge. When we acknowledge something, we tell everybody we understand this is true. Yes, I have been influenced by Roald Dahl. We see K-N-O-W in there. We can circle that. If your English is really good, you know 知识 is knowledge. That whole word, isn't it? And 为什么有 C? Because now we have CK and 这个 A 是短的. It's not like the schwa A you will see in a lot of words at the front. The schwa A you will see at the front of a lot of words. 这个是 CK and it's telling you 短 A to acknowledge.
Acknowledge 就是去承认，好，或者知道说这是真的这样子。
Okay, both authors feature strange characters, imaginative plots, and a mix of comedy with serious themes. Oh, bro, compare A with B, combine A with B. 还有什么？
还有 blend A with B.
Blend A with B and a mix of comedy with serious themes. Today is the day of A plus B.
Yeah, 没错。所以这边这句话说 both authors 好，两个作者呢 Roald Dahl 跟我们这个 David Walliams 好，两个作者呢 feature strange characters， 他们都会去特别去介绍好，或者是特别去描述这些怪怪的这种角色。Imaginative plots 好，富有想象力的这种情节 and a mix of comedy with serious themes， 好，它可以去结合喜剧的元素，还有严肃的主题。所以今天谈到把两个东西结合在一起的时候，这边 a mix of A with B 又是一个很好的用法。
Okay, let's begin our next sentence. Still, Walliams' books stand out for the way he skillfully balances sharp and sometimes uncomfortable humor, a quality that many readers appreciate.
好，我们来看最后这句话 Still 虽然是不过呢怎么样呢 Walliams' books stand out for the way he skillfully balances sharp and sometimes uncomfortable humor. 这边注意一下 sharp 指的是比较尖锐 and sometimes uncomfortable humor 好，就是那种让人有微微的不适、微微不舒服的。可能你们有听过这种 dark jokes？
Yes。
好，比方说我自己看到这个 Roald Dahl 里面，每一个这种顽皮的小孩，最后下场都很惨，所以他就觉得，他这样子好像太惨了一点。可是你觉得在这种情况之下，又不会太过分，可是你也觉得好像有点小小的 cruel， 有点残忍。那个叫做 sharp and sometimes uncomfortable humor or dark jokes。好。A quality that many readers appreciate 这个特质呢，好深受非常非常多的读者喜爱。所以你怎么样能够把一个让人不舒服的主题包装成一个有点喜感，让大家可以轻松接受的事情
？So we have the word appreciate here. Look at ATE. 它发 8. And I want to talk about a Roald Dahl book, but not for the reason you think. I want to talk about Charlie and the
factory.
Chocolate factory.
Chocolate factory.
So the word chocolate, we know how to spell it, is CHOCOLATE. And 这个也有 ATE 在最后面, but we don't say chocolate. Why? When a word ends in ATE and it's a verb, you're going to say ate, like to eat, ate, 过去式. But when it's a noun or adjective, 有 ATE 结尾, we're going to say it. So we have appreciate and Charlie and the chocolate factory. 写下来。
没有错，所以还有另外一个词，我想到的是 graduate， 指的是毕业。A graduate， 好，就是毕业生。所以在这里的话，你可以注意到说，名词的时候它会发短的声音，但如果是这个动词的时候，它会发 a 长的这个 a 的声音。
That's right. Separate or separate. There's lots of examples like this. The verb 发 ate, like eat, ate, and the noun, adjective, or whatever is going to be it, chocolate. With that, we are out of time at Enjoy English School, but we'll be back later this month talking about something?
Yeah. Sentence translation.
For Enjoy English School, I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Anthony.
We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.